Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to talk about 8 things I wish I would have known before I adopted or started foster care. So stick around for all that. If you guys don't know me, my name is Winter. I am a mom of 4 children. We adopted them all through the foster care system. This channel is all about family, adoption, motherhood. Hit the subscribe button if you want to stick around for all those things. So welcome. So I've been a foster mom for about 8 years now, and I have learned so much throughout the years through adopting our 4 children through the system and different things, and I just there's things that people need to know before they start foster care that I feel like I did not know. So this is that video for you guys. Number 1, trauma lasts longer than you think, and it affects everything. I am here to say that I was so surprised by the different facets that trauma has affected my children's life, and in different ways, and every child responds differently to trauma than the other child. So all of my kids are completely different, and like our oldest kids, we've had them in our house for 6 years now, and they still suffer from trauma in different ways. And it was just surprising to me by how long trauma lasts, and it lasts for a while. And there's sometimes they can get healed up from some things, and then another thing just pops up and you're like, what? That's so weird, how did that happen? So it's just unusual behaviors and different things can set them off, and it all has to do with trauma, and it is the pits. Number 2, biological extended family is now your family. I did not know this. I'm so happy that this is true. Both of my children have cousins that are biologically related to them that we allow into their life and they allow to hang out with and all these things, and I just didn't know that happened. And so it was just kind of a unique surprise. But if you weren't ready for that, that might throw you for a loop. Oh, I didn't sign up for all these other kids, but they are now a part of your life and they're a part of your family. I am a foster auntie to 6 other children that I know of. There might be more, but you just never know. That I know of, there's 6 that I have met that I am a foster auntie to. Or adopted auntie, I don't know how you would say that, whatever you want to call it. Number 3, how to navigate through the school system. My goodness, this has been the hardest one for me. I had no idea even what time school started when we got Augustine and Nay into our care about 6 years ago. I had no clue, and I had no clue about IEPs. I had no clue what a 504 is. The social worker asked me, is your child on an IEP? And I was like, what the heck is an IEP? And she's like, it's good, you don't know what that is. And so now some of them are on IEPs, and some of them have 504s, and some of them have all these terms and that I didn't know of, and I didn't know that you could be the main advocate, that you had to be the main advocate for your child in the school system, that it wasn't just a given thing. The school has so many kids and they're doing the best they can, but you are the voice for your child as a foster parent, and you have the right to do that. And we pick all of our kids' teachers and all these things, we are the main advocate for them in the school system. And there is a lot of just curveballs there, when does school get out early, all these things. And I just wish that someone would have told me these things beforehand. So find a mentor mom, if you're a new foster mom that is already in the school system that has several kids in it, to help you pick teachers, to help you figure out what's best for your child, because you are the #1 advocate for them as their foster parent, as their mother, as their adoptive mom, whatever it is, you are their #1 advocate. That was a surprise. Number 4, paperwork is hard. Unreal amount of paperwork that has to do with foster care and with adoption, and it's just non-stop paperwork all day long, and appointments to paperwork and appointments. And sometimes when I fill out paperwork, especially for medical things, and they're like family history, that was one of my favorite ones. Family history, unknown. So exciting. Finally I can fill out that and it's done. And it's just complicated because you just have so many facets and so many different things, and then you multiply it because I have 4 children and all I'm doing is filling out paperwork. I feel like in September when the kids go back to school, I just write their names and birthdays all day long. Names and birthdays, all 4. It's insane. It's not my favorite thing, but it's totally worth it, obviously. But if you didn't know about the paperwork, you'd be in for a surprise just like we were. It was just kind of a big bummer. And you have to document things. You have to write things out. You have to fill out these paperworks because it's so important to your child and to their welfare that you do these things, but it's just a pain in the butt for sure. Number 5, not everyone's going to be excited for you. And that's one that hit me right between the eyes. I was like, whoa, I just thought everyone like cared about foster kids and cared about orphans and cared about these things, but that's just entirely not true. And that's a whole rant all on its own. I'll just leave it at that. Not everyone's gonna be excited about you being a foster mom or adoptive mom, and you just gotta move on with your life. Approve of your own choices. Number 6, adoption through the foster care system is completely free. That is something that I was totally shocked on. No one told us that about this until we were about to adopt Augustine and Nate, about a month out from adopting them. And we were in foster care for a few years by that point. And also, they also have medical insurance available for foster kids if you sign up and elect to do that. You don't have to if you feel weird about being on government programs. You don't have to, but like when you adopt them, they will take care of their medical needs until they're 18. Also, what's available to you is an adoption subsidy, so you'll still get your whatever $500 a month or whatever per child even after you adopt them. And like, I had no idea about these things. I'm like, why do they not communicate these things to me? And like, why are they not trumpeting these things? Because it's so affordable to adopt through the foster care system. It's free. It's that affordable. Like, it takes everything in you, but financially speaking, it is free in that way. So if you didn't know that, I'm sorry. Now you know. You're welcome. Number 7. It's okay to say no to a placement. And this one was really hard for me. Every single time they call and tell us about a placement, my heart breaks for that child. My mama bear in me freaks out. I want to take that child almost every single time. I can't think of a time where I was really like, I don't know. This being said, it's so important to pick the right children for your family and to listen to God and to the Holy Spirit to figure out what child is supposed to be in your family, what to say yes to, what to say no to. If you and your husband are not on the same page, it's time to say no in that placement. Just say no. Say no. It's so fun. It's so hard. It's because those kids are so cute. It's hard. So here's our story with saying no. We had a semi-rough placement. About 4 months later, we got a call again for a placement for kids out of our age range that we were okay with. And I was like, oh, I feel bad. And they were gonna split up a family group to give us these kids, and we just felt weird about it. So Chad went in and told them no. And I'm sorry, but no. And he even saw the kids, he's like, they're really cute, but like, I have to say no because they're not in our age range of what we need. Literally 2 days later, we got a phone call for Genesis and Gabriel to come into our care. The perfect age group, perfect kids. They're our forever family, and they're our children now. If we would have said yes to that placement, we wouldn't have Genesis and Gabe right now. And so like, I'm just saying, it's okay, just say no. I know it's gonna be hard. You're gonna feel like a jerk. You're gonna feel like they'll never call you again because all you do is say no, but it's okay. Push those thoughts out of your head. Do what's right for your family. And lastly, number 8, you will love bigger than you ever imagined, deeper than you ever imagined. You will fall in love with these children in about 14 seconds as soon as they come into your home. It will be a bond beyond something you could ever imagine. I always thought that maybe if I adopted, it would feel like babysitting, or it would feel like childcare, or like maybe I'm taking care of someone else's kids, but it's not like that at all. These kids are my kids. I'm the mama bear over them. They're my babies. Like, I have a deep love for them that I never thought was imaginable that I could have for somebody in my whole life. And I just care about them so much, and it just took a couple minutes, honestly, to fall in love with these children. So those are all my 8 tips, guys. Those are my 8 things that I wish I would have knew before adopting. What are some things that you wish you would have known before adopting? Put them in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you have any questions for me about foster care or adoption, I'm always willing to answer questions for you. So please put those in the comments below. Anyways, I hope you guys are having the best day ever, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!